Come on.
Hey man, what's up?
Daniel, it's Ryan. Yeah, I'm here. Where are you? You're late. We're supposed to start the event at 6 p.m. What is going on?
What? It's only 5. We got an hour to showtime.
No, 6 p.m. New York time. I'm in New York. We're doing this via Zoom. No, that means 5 p.m. Alabama time. Let's go.
Oh God, I didn't think about that. All right, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Okay, all right. Put your shirt on. I'll meet you there. Everything's gonna be great. Just let's hurry. Your people are waiting. Okay. All right. He's a talker.
Y'all, I gotta go. Live from New York City and Mobile, this is your 2021 annual meeting.
Daniel, who are you talking to?
Live from New York, star of the hit Bravo show, $1 Million Listing New York, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Serhant.
Good evening, and welcome to Roberts Brothers 2021 Annual Conference. I am so excited to be your host this evening alongside your CEO, Daniel Dennis. We are going to have an amazing time. Now, this evening promises to honor you as agents and staff, but we're also going to have a great time. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to do it this way in our new normal. And if you're lucky, which you are because you work at Roberts Brothers, you're going to get some inspirational messages from this guy, yours truly. Now, listen, 2020 was a tough year. It was tough for a lot of reasons. The COVID-19 pandemic and the tragedy that ensued was difficult for so many people around the world. But those that learn from crisis find opportunity. And those that are able to be flexible and adapt come out of crisis years and years ahead of everybody else. And that's what so many of you at Roberts Brothers did last year. Even Roberts Brothers as a company has come out stronger and stronger. But I know so many agents around the country and around the world who took 2020 as a gut punch. It was tough for them. They complained a lot, and they used it as a big excuse. And they put 2021 as, you know what, I'll get to it then. But that's not you. And that's not who we're honoring tonight. Because going forward into the next year has never been a better time for real estate agents in the United States. I'm telling you, I sell real estate in New York City every single day, and I feel it up here too. The agent is more important now than ever before. I promise you, I don't care about all these websites, all these iBuyers, all these other companies. All of it is just noise. Because until a house figures out how to sell itself to another house, there's still going to be need for you and me. Because buyers and sellers are people, and this is a relationship business. And to cut through all that noise, you need amazing salespeople just like us. And that's the future of this industry. And I'm so excited to be an agent right now in 2021, and I know you are too. So, without any further delay, I want to bring in Daniel to give this evening's first award.
Here. Are we live? We're good? All right. Good evening, everybody. From Orange Beach and Gulf Shores to Fairhope, Daphne, Spanish Fort, and even Stockton. From Saraland, West Mobile, Spring Hill, Midtown, and to the east end of Dauphin Island, welcome to a very different but a very special night. And thank you to Ryan. He's pretty good. He was a little nervous on being on camera, but I coached him through it. He's fine now. And as he said, regardless of where you are, there were some challenges this past year. But we've got the most professional and most talented and most ethical agents in any of those markets that I mentioned. And it's because of you that we had the biggest year in the 74-year history of Roberts Brothers. And it's also because of you that we're here tonight. So I'm going to jump right in and present the 2020 Office Rookies of the Year. They're our most outstanding new agents within each office. And the criteria includes two things. First, closing a substantial number of sales relative to other new agents. That means they had to have sold a lot of real estate, and they did. And second, demonstrating a commitment to a full-time professional career while earning the respect of their peers. Take a look at the winners.
Roberts Brothers Gulf Coast, Jason Ross.
This rookie began his career as an entrepreneur years before he thought about real estate sales. Jason's talent for helping others maximize their potential is a tremendous asset as he helps others achieve their own quality of life goals. From West Mobile to the beaches of Baldwin County, he earned his stripes as $1 million producer this year, while also supporting our community in the wake of Hurricane Sally. Most significant of all, he survived 2020 with a smile. Congratulations to Jason, Roberts Brothers Gulf Coast Rookie of the Year.
Roberts Brothers Fairhope, Lance Lawley.
Totally committed to doing the right thing for his customers, Lance used his background in education to identify a win-win for every customer in every transaction this year. He prioritizes people over commissions and demonstrates our why by deliberately living and giving, regardless of the circumstances. Congratulations to Lance, Roberts Brothers Fairhope's Rookie of the Year.
Roberts Brothers Malvis, Angela Hodges.
A former teacher, Angela's success has been a result of her can-do, positive attitude and foresight for identifying creative solutions to challenges. She works closely with her sellers on the details of staging and marketing their homes, and with her buyers to find the perfect fit for their individual needs and families. The best thing about it is that she's only getting started. Congratulations to Angela, Roberts Brothers Malvis's Rookie of the Year.
The Real Estate Center, Taylor Medeiros.
With unique people skills and a quiet confidence well beyond his age, Taylor has the natural talent to be one of the great ones in our industry. He graduated from college with honors in 2018 and immediately earned his real estate license. His accomplishments now include being the youngest Rookie of the Year from the Real Estate Center. Congratulations to Taylor, the Real Estate Center's Rookie of the Year.
Roberts Brothers West, Brandy Manning.
Like so many others, getting a real estate license was a long-term goal for Brandy. Unlike others, however, she understood the sacrifices and commitment it would take to transition from a lucrative job to a dream career. And she was willing to go after it, all out and without hesitation. Congratulations to Brandy, Roberts Brothers West Rookie of the Year. Congratulations to Angela, Lance, Taylor, Brandy, and Jason. And so now it is time for our company Rookie of the Year. And they're going to get this belt right here. I had to pry it away from Joy down at the beach. So every now and then, somebody comes along and you wonder what they were doing before, because they were absolutely made for this business. And our winner here was made for this business. In fact, she was made for Roberts Brothers because she's an all-in servant leader that lives our why every day. She's also going to sell a whole bunch of real estate over the coming years. So without further ado, here's your 2020 Roberts Brothers Rookie of the Year.
Company Rookie of the Year, Chrissy Moore.
Working with the public is nothing new for this superstar. She sprinted out of the real estate gate and hasn't looked back since. From finding some of the most unique and challenging real estate situations for a rookie agent, Chrissy used those experiences as an opportunity to grow, both personally and professionally. Already known by many in other offices, she prioritizes both people and relationships. Congratulations to Chrissy, our 2020 Roberts Brothers Rookie of the Year. So now we're going to go to a big one. It's our Why Award. Ann and Teresa, take it away.
We're honored to be here this evening to present our Why Award. Ann is going to tell us about the criteria that was used to select this year's recipient.
The honoree is an agent or an employee who demonstrates our why statement on a daily basis. In other words, they deliberately live and give without hesitation as life happens.
The nominees are determined by the employees and agents within each office, and the winner is selected by the management team. Let's give you a few examples about why this person was most deserving of this award this year. And tell us a little bit.
Oh, my relationship with this individual goes back a long way. And I think one of the things that I love about this individual most is how much this person cares for people outside of our organization. An example of that would be the night she called me and said, "Hey, we've got a commercial broker. That commercial broker needs some CE and they're very ill. Would you be willing to go to the house with me?" I said, "Absolutely." And we made the commitment to go help that commercial broker get their CE.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful evening.
That's so important. We constantly talk about the legacy that people leave behind, and this person has made an impact, has left a legacy, and continues to leave a legacy. This person's also been awarded the Harriet Isaacson Education Award from the Alabama Real Estate Commission for her emphasis in education throughout the state. And so we see this continual effort over and over again.
All the years that she has been with us. But there are those even further outside of our organization who have such respect for her knowledge as well. And that is our wonderful lawyers in our area. She is the expert that they will call when they need to know, tell me about real estate. Tell me about the training of real estate.
That's why it's so very important that we take time today to honor this individual and give this award to someone that is so deserving. And they say that when you've made it, you can go by one name. And we all know who this person is. So that person, we'll just say the name. Let's look at the thing. So first of all, the one name is Annie. So this year, our Y Award recipient is Ann Powell. And now back to New York.
Ryan, take it away.
Now, as we move forward into the new year, I am solely focused on future me. And you should be focused on future you. And what I mean by that is you do not have to leave your entire sales career and your life up to chance. You can take control of your career right now, and you can control your destiny. You can control your future. Like, we have the ability to do that as salespeople. It's pretty amazing. The person that you are right now is not the person that you need to end this year as. So take an audit of yourself and think back over the last 12 months. Are you the same person right now that you were 12 months ago? Or are you using the beginning of 21 as this kickoff for you, where you're gonna say to yourself, you know what, this year I'm gonna do things differently. This year I'm gonna do this. If that's you, then okay, it's better than nothing. But if you've made big changes in your personal life over the last year, then great, I want you to do more. If I look back on my life 10 years ago, I got an audition for $1 Million Listing New York. That's how most of you probably know me. I've been on that show for 10 years now. Isn't that crazy? Oh man, so crazy. I saw an ad, all right? I saw an ad in a trade publication that was looking for the absolute best brokers in New York City. I'd been in the business for like a little over a year. And I said to myself, oh, okay, that's definitely me, one of the best brokers in the business in New York. I'm gonna go to that audition. I went there to the Hudson Hotel on Times Square. There were 3,000 agents. It was totally crazy. And I knew, you know what? I'm not gonna get this. There's no way. Look at all these brokers who do all these deals. All these people are so much better than me. All these brokers do so many more deals than I do. There's no way I get cast on a show about the best brokers in New York City, and I've only just gotten into the business. And then a light bulb went off in my head. I said, wait a minute, these casting people from Los Angeles, they don't know me. They don't know anything about New York City. They're just looking for the best from people who tell them they're the best. So when I go into that room and I audition for $1 Million Listing New York, I'm gonna give them the Ryan I want to be. Not the Ryan I am right now, who's basically broke trying to do rentals in Koreatown just to pay his rent. I wanna give them future Ryan. I want to give them the Ryan that I want to see on TV. I want to give them successful Ryan, amped up Ryan. I want to give them Ryan full of big money energy. And that's what I did. I walked into the room and I sat down and I was pumped up, and they said, why should you be on this show? And I am not kidding when I say to you, my response was, because I'm the greatest real estate broker in the history of the known universe. And they just stared at me. They stared at me, they looked around, and they went on to the next question. Then they asked me, what's your favorite animal? That's when I got nervous because I thought I was doing really, really well. And then my favorite animal, I knew that if I said, shark, well, everyone's gonna say that. And I knew if I said something like a dog, well, that's not good because dogs are lap dogs. No, I gotta come up with something cool. I got nervous, I went alphabetical, and I said aardvark. Aardvark, that's what I said. Yep, that's a true story. And they asked me, why aardvark? Because I was definitely the only person who brought up that animal to answer that question. And I froze and I said, you know what? Okay, what would future Ryan say? What would confident, successful Ryan say? And I said, because aardvarks have a tough outer shell. And to be the greatest real estate broker in the history of the known universe, you've got to be tough. And who doesn't like ants? Ants, get rid of them. And they cast me on the show. Eventually, we ended up doing this whole casting process where they flew to New York City and they followed me around. That was a big day. They followed me around. There were 16 of us and they said, we're gonna pick just a couple of you. Show us what a normal day is like for you. And I knew that if I showed them a normal day would be Ryan waking up in his 300 square foot apartment, putting on the same suit that he wore every single day, because I only really had one, getting a bagel at the nearby bagel cart, and then going to work and answering emails. That's not the future Ryan I wanted to be. So I planned out future Ryan's day. I chocked it full of appointments. I made sure everyone called me. I made sure I had pitches to go to, things to do. I borrowed someone's car. I'd never driven in New York City before. And when they showed up with those cameras, I gave them successful Ryan. I gave them amplified Ryan. I gave them the Ryan that I wanted to be. It wasn't a lie. I wasn't making anything up. I gave them the Ryan that I knew I could be if I was just given that opportunity, and they gave me that opportunity, and I gave that to them. And that's how I got onto $1 Million Listing New York. No one knows that story. And the point of it is, you do not have to wait for your sales career to be made for you. You can take control of your future right now. Now, introducing your 2020 President's Club 30 through 21.
The word that I have chosen this year is one of the most overused words in the English language. The word is love. But for me, love of God, love of family, love of country, and love for the people that we work with is the most important thing for me.
Okay, one word I lived by in 2020 was patience, and my goal for next year is to help 40 families buy or sell their home. Good luck to everybody in 2021.
My word is never, because we've never been through something like this before. We still keep trying to say, oh, this is the new normal, but it's going to change. So I'm never going to stop helping others. I'm never going to give up on adjustments. I'm never going to give up on a good attitude. I'm never going to give up on my profession.
I have two words. One was caution. I was very cautious about the COVID, trying not to get sick. And the second word was incredible. It was an incredible year. I loved it. And my goal for next year is to double the number of transactions I did, help twice as many people, and double my income, which felt really good.
The word that I tried to live by in 2020 was intention. I tried to be very intentional about how I spent my quarantine time and the relationships that I was nurturing. And in 2021, my goal is to secure a spot in the Roberts Brothers Top 15 Agents.
One word I would use when describing 2020 for me would have to be embrace. While 2020 threw us all a lot of curveballs, I was able to embrace the constant changes that I was forced to be making in both my career and my family. My goal for 2021 is to continue to embrace whatever comes my way while being more intentional with the way I invest my energy, focus, heart, time, skills, and finances throughout the year.
Just want to share with you the one word that carried me through the year 2020 and thereof as well, and that is the word faith. We always know God's going to follow through on His promises.
My daughter, Lauren Ashley Troha.
My grandson, Robert Nathan Handmaker.
My son, Kent Lee Lentz. My grandson, Jason Robert Honor.
My beautiful daughter, Tracy Hayden Waterman.
My son, Robin Bailey Baggett.
My son, Seth Paul Beasley, and my nephew, Michael Ryan Beasley.
My son, Brian Ryder Saylor.
My daughter, Dina Cox Franklin. My granddaughter, Lindsay Michelle Cox.
My daughter, Mary Alexis Boston.
I was told one time that losing a parent is like losing your past. Losing a spouse is like losing your present. But losing a child, that's something that can make you feel like you're losing your future. And we started the Roberts Brothers Charitable Fund in 2019. We did it to celebrate them. Our mission is to provide financial and emotional support to Gulf Coast families that are in need as a result of a sick or deceased child. That means possibly funding a trip out of town to seek medical help, paying for a grief therapist, assisting with the funeral expenses, or maybe just picking up the tab for a few bills. In fact, it may mean helping out in ways that we haven't even thought about yet. Nobody is doing what the Roberts Brothers Charitable Fund is planning on doing. And nobody helped promote, donate, and support it more than this year than Kim Trust. And that's why she's our 2020 Champion of the Year. Congratulations to Kim, and I know we all want to thank her for all of her contributions. So on behalf of Kim, the Charitable Fund Board of Directors, and these parents and grandparents, I say to you that we're still in the fundraising stage, and we need your help. So throughout this next song, you can donate by texting the word donate to 66866. Donate to 66866 and following the instructions. We're going to match every dollar, 100% match. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 3 minutes and 44 seconds, our very own Kelton French.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I tell you all about it when I see you again. We come a long way from where we began, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Why'd you have to leave so soon? Yeah. Why'd you have to go? Why'd you have to leave me when I needed you the most? 'Cause I don't really know how to tell you without feeling so much worse. I know you're in a better place, but it's always gonna hurt. been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Well, that was unbelievable. Thank you, Kelton, and also thank you to all of you. The donations are coming in right now. So it's time to smile again and talk about business. Ryan, let's go back to you for another business development message.
The second point I'm thinking about this year is follow-up. And if you want to know what my secret sauce is, how I sell nearly $1 billion in real estate every single year, it's that. It's pretty simple, and I call this be the master of follow-up. And that's what I want for all of you. If you can master your follow-up skills and your follow-up game, you will sell more, and you will, again, be able to dictate what your career is going to be. Now, let me give you an example. On April 17th, 2017, so a couple years ago, I showed an apartment to a guy, and then I showed another apartment. I showed him 6 apartments that day, and he bought one that afternoon for nearly $20 million. That's great, right? Great deal, huge deal, awesome, easy. And you're probably saying, well, Ryan, that's you. You're in New York. That's what you're on TV, blah, 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 blah. No. That deal started over 5 years beforehand. And I followed up with him for 5 years. And he never responded, ever, until a little bit before that day in April 2017, saying, hey, Ryan, thanks so much for following up. Sorry, I've been a little bit busy. Can we talk? I think I'd like to find something downtown. Talked to him, told me his budget had totally increased, and we got that deal done. I am the master of follow-up. Till death do I follow up. With me, it's you buy or die, and that is it. But I break down my follow-up into 3, and I call them the 3 Fs. So remember this. It's follow up, follow through, and follow back. This is your secret sauce to selling more real estate and building the best sales career that you possibly can, okay? Follow up is exactly what it sounds like. It's following up with everybody, and it's keeping very detailed notes on who you need to follow up with. That buyer that I met, let's call him the international man of mystery. When I met him in 2012, I didn't know that he was gonna buy something for nearly $20 million in 5 years, but I knew that he had money. I knew he would probably buy something, hopefully, and if he did, I was damn sure gonna make sure that he did it through me. And so I followed up with him, and I came up with a follow-up plan. Every other week I touched base with value. Following up just to harass somebody to say, hey, you still there? Hey, you wanna buy? Hey, you wanna do this? Hey, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. You're a dog yapping, and no one likes a yapping dog. But when you're following up and saying, hey, here's a new listing I thought would be interesting, hope you have a great day. Hey, here's a new closed sale that just came out. Wow, that person got a great deal. I had sent this to you a year ago. Hope you have a great day. Sending an email that's simple, like, hey, the weather, hey, I know it's your birthday, hey this, hey that, following them on social, digging into them, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Remember, no one cares about real estate nearly as much as you do. All of your clients and people you're talking to have lives. They have lives. They don't care about you. They have lives. But one day, they're gonna wake up and they're gonna decide that's the day that they wanna look at some listings online. That's the day that they're gonna pop by an open house because they're driving back from one after church. And you want them to think about you because you have been persistent, you followed up, okay? So that's follow up, number 1. Follow through is F, number 2. Follow through is doing what you say you're gonna do. Be someone who is of their word. That's all I have. I'm just a man of my word. That's what I got, right? My honesty, my word. If I tell somebody that I'm gonna send something to them by 5 p.m., I do it by 4:59. And if I absolutely can't, I shoot them a quick text. Say, hey, I know I said I was gonna get it to you by 5. There's an aardvark crossing the highway. I got slowed down. I'm gonna get it to you by 8, right? Give yourself some room. Don't be that person who says you're gonna do something and then you don't do it. Don't say you're gonna swing on by and you never swing on by. Don't do that. Follow through with what you say you're going to do. Your word is your bond. It's incredibly important. And the third and final F is follow back. Follow back with everybody. You've got people that you've met since you were a little kid. You should be following back with them all the time. I actually have my 3-5 rule where every day I follow back with at least 15 people, either by 5 emails or 5 texts or 5 phone calls, whatever works for me that day. So I'm consistently following back with people that I've met, because this is a relationship business, and the more people you touch base with, the more deals you're going to do. And that big deal, that nearly $20 million sale, I followed up all the time. And then once we did that deal, I followed back with him over and over and over. Last year, after not responding to me again for 2 years, he came back to me. Said, "Hey, Ryan, thanks so much. Yeah, that apartment's great. I want something else. I want something in the Hamptons." Sold him something for $40 million. And as I am talking to you right now, he is closing on something in Florida for the same exact price, for just under $40 million, because I followed up. Write that down. The 3 Fs, remember it for the rest of your life. Next, you might recognize the song in the next video from your past, which highlights President's Club places 20 through 11 for 2020.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, God is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
2020. What a year. I think it deserves some thank you notes. Thank you, Zoom, for making it possible for us to attend sales meetings, classes, and meetings in our pajamas and only having to wake up 5 minutes before they started. Thank you, Autofill, for making sure that if we spelled it wrong in one place, it stays spelled wrong in every place. Thank you, Sally and Zeta, for reminding us what it feels like to not have AC in Alabama in a pandemic with kids at home and no TV. You know what? Never mind. You two suck. Thank you, COVID, for giving us a reason to limit showings with those buyers who want to look at every house on the market today. Oh, I'm so sorry. The seller will only allow virtual showings on this house. Thank you, termites, for showing everyone what happens when a termite company doesn't actually do an annual inspection, but says that they do, and then increases their cost to the consumer by 3,000%. Thank you, mute button, for giving us the freedom to say what we really think during a meeting or class, and them realizing we aren't muted and we just voice some pretty salty stuff for the whole company to hear. Thank you, Agents Against the Merger Facebook group, for allowing us to continue paying double, doing double work, and not having a unified voice in the state. Some real wisdom there. Thank you, 2020, for proving that even though the whole dang world might be falling apart, Roberts Brothers agents take that crap and make it the best year in the history of the company. Happy 75th anniversary, Roberts Brothers.
Thanks, LB. That was great. And now I want to introduce one of our most significant awards of the evening, the John Taylor Award. This award was called the Agent's Agent Award for many years, and although it was renamed for John in 2017, its recipient still represents the agent that you most enjoy working with. The recipient demonstrates the heart and the soul of Roberts Brothers and has earned the reputation for serving others above themselves. Those of you that knew John understand when I say that he embodied that description as an agent, mentor, and leader of our Airport Square and then our Roberts Brothers West office for many years. The nominees are determined by a vote of the agents within each office, and the winner is selected by the management team. Kevin Loper, Elaine Sessions, Peggy Lentz, Dot Yeager, Barbara Stanton, Lori Brunson, Emily Hansen, Paula Canodal, Chris Clark, Mark Martin, and Chris King have all won and are no longer eligible here tonight. Our recipient in this envelope right here was a lot like John. He quietly went about his business this year, making it better, but he also made the rest of us better, especially those that work with him every day in the Malbus office. He's a giver, and he's magnetic, and he's what our company is all about. And so with that, the 2020 winner of the John Taylor Award is Rob Barr. Congratulations, Rob. Now, the next group that we're going to recognize are our top selling teams for 2020. And we've got big teams and we've got small teams, and they're all unique. But the one thing that's consistent among all of them, however, is that they sold more this year than during any other year previously. They crushed it. So take a look at our top teams.
Glassford Fiddler Team. The Sessions Team. The Sessions Team, top team members. The Key Team.
Now, my third and final point of the evening is that you are probably working wrong. There, I said it. I've been wanting to tell you the whole night. You are working wrong because you don't understand time management the way I think you should. And it's okay. I'm not mad at you. You know, I can't even slap you around. Work through the screen and everything. I was working wrong for the longest time. I was busy all the time. Busy. I was so busy. Oh my God, I've got so much work. I'm so busy. And then I had less and less and less to show for it. What I realized was that I was looking at my time management the wrong way. I was doing tasks as they came in. I was picking up the phone when the phone was ringing. I was just running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and I was confusing that for being productive. This is how you are productive with your time, okay? Let's break down the day. There's 24 hours in a day. That means there's 1,440 minutes in your day. And guess what? Every morning, you wake up with the same minutes that everybody else does. Oprah, Jeff Bezos, anybody, right? We all wake up as the CEO of our own bank of time. Now, obviously, you're sleeping, right? During some of that time, you're eating, you're kissing the babies, you're doing... So let's remove 440 minutes there. That's about right. You're left with 1,000 minutes every day to be productive. Start thinking about your time that way. It's not just a Tuesday, right? Not just a Saturday. No, every day you have 1,000 minutes. You're the CEO of that 1,000-minute bank every day, and you want to use those minutes wisely because it's money. That time is worth something to you. You want to figure out what your time is worth? Determine how much money you want to make this year, okay? And then do the math. Divide it out by the workday, divide it all the way down to the minute. Figure out how much each minute is worth it to you. Now I want you to do something. I want you to do a time audit. Once you come out of here with your awards and you're gonna be excited and life is great, tomorrow I want you to write down what you do every 15 minutes. I did this and it scared the crap out of me. I had no idea when I did this that I was spending so many minutes on things that I shouldn't be spending minutes on. I mean, for one, I had to stop watching so much Netflix, but it's easy. I keep hitting the thing, they keep it on whatever. I had to stop also going through email over and over and over and over again. I was spending too much time. I had to stop doing all my personal accounting. It's like, wow, I was realizing that I was spending so many blocks of my minutes doing things that other people could do. And I only realized it once I broke it down by those 1,000 minutes and did that math backwards and realized how much I was spending with my time, which is really time money, on things that other people should be doing. Do that. Do it tomorrow. Do it the next day. Do a time audit and really drill into your brain that you have 1,000 minutes every single day to be productive, to make a difference, to be that future you. It's really going to change things up for you because now I know that if I'm going to give 15 minutes to somebody, that costs me real money. And I'm not going to waste my time ever because time is my only asset. It's the only asset we all have, and it's the one asset where we're all completely equal. The sun comes up, the sun goes down, just like it does for everybody else. The big difference is how you use the time you have every day to do something with your life, to make a change, to do something big this year in 2021. So focus on that 1,000 minutes, the 1,000-minute rule that should now guide you as you go forward. Now, I know we all love surprises. So without further ado, here are your top 10 agents of 2020.
Thanks, Ryan. That was great. I'm now joined by Johnny to introduce the group that Ryan was talking about. This is the group that understands the value of those 1,000 minutes. And as a result, they're not just the biggest producers at Roberts Brothers, but they're also the biggest producers in all of Mobile and Baldwin County. And the cool thing is that some of them are here with us live in person. You ready to rock?
Ready to rock
Let's
and
do
roll.
it. All right, well, let's put on our masks. And we'll do the grand reveal and have them come up. So I'll let you do the honors on number 10. Take it away, Johnny.
Okay, all right, we'll do. All right, number 10. Number 10, Anna Luce. Anna Luce. Congratulations, Anna.
Working both sides of the bay.
Yeah, both sides of the bay.
Congrats. Happy New Year. Congrats.
Works both sides of the bay. Works them real hard, 24/7.
Selling and selling. Thank you. Congratulations, Anna. All right, our next person is number 9. And number 9 is also working both sides of the bay. Pam Stein, come on up.
Pamela Stein.
Congrats. Woo, woo, woo. Tennis playing, real estate selling, everything else.
Yeah.
Wave at everybody.
Hey.
Congrats.
Happy
New Year.
Thank you.
Great job, Pam. All right, reaching down, number 8. Johnny, let you do number 8.
Number 8. Mike Reynolds. Mike Reynolds.
Woo-hoo! All the way from Orange Beach, Alabama.
He's covering Orange Beach and Gulf Shores. He's the king of both of them.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
man. Great
Here
job.
you go.
Great
Thank you
job.
very much.
Wave at everybody. Wave.
Hey, guys.
Great job. Love that you're here.
Thank you very much.
Let's do it again next year. All right, next is number 7. Number 7 is, let's see, Katie Crane. All right, Katie. Woo. Congrats, congrats. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Yeah, wait,
Thank you.
we're not taking a picture, but we're waving.
All righty.
Wave and smile. Great job.
Thank you.
Always consistent. Great job. All right, Johnny, number 6 is coming up right here. This is all you.
Alrighty. Number 6. Number 6. Devin Scott. Devin Scott. Come on down, Devin. Very good.
Got out of
That's
number
our
8.
in the West
Finally,
Office,
made it out.
congratulations. That's big. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Congrats. Congrats. Wave at everybody.
Hi.
Great job.
I don't have to get a tattoo.
That's part of the deal. We gotta change that in a minute. All right, that's it. But no pictures. We're just waving.
Great.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations, Kevin.
Great year. Awesome year. All right, we're down to number 5, and the number 5 producer for 2020, Nicole Patrick. All right. Woo-woo. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Great year. Awesome year. Wave at everybody. There's our camera.
Thank you.
Great job. Happy New Year. Yeah. Thank you. All right, here we go. Number 4 is next on the list. This is you, Johnny.
Alrighty. This number 4 is
Big surprise.
Big surprise here. It's great. It's, oh my gosh, it's that wonderful Kim Trest out of the
HBA Hall of Famer, baby.
HBA.
Woo!
Just inducted into the Hall of Fame of the Home
You got to
Builders
dance for everybody or do
Association.
something.
Woo!
Kick your leg up. Great year.
There you go. You can have that too. That'll go with you.
That's your invitation.
Hey, I
Mwah.
like that.
That's good. Bye. All right, number 3. Here we go. Number 3 is, big surprise on this one too, Melanie Sussman.
Melanie.
Real estate monster. Congratulations. Another awesome year. Unbelievable year. Wave at everybody. Congratulations. Great year. Happy New Year.
That's great, Melanie.
Top of the ladder here, Johnny, number 2. That's all yours.
Numero dos. All right, number 2 in the company is Kevin Loper. Kevin Loper, number 2. Congratulations, Kevin.
She couldn't make it here. She had an unavoidable conflict, but we are going to give her this invitation to the President's Club party, which is on what date? March 4th.
Yeah.
Assuming we get past the COVID.
Gotta
and
make
we,
that.
We will. Yeah, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. Every time we set a date, we get pushed back a little bit for COVID. But congratulations to Kevin. Another unbelievable year.
That is great.
All right, we're at the top of the mountain. So number 1 is next.
Yeah.
It was a little close this year. It was
Oh,
very
no,
very
you know,
close.
It always seems to be.
It always seems to be, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Especially lately. We gotta work on number 1. See if we can get that
Absolutely.
production up a little bit. So, number 1, Chris King.
Hiya, Chris.
Congratulations.
Double fist.
Great job, pal.
Congratulations.
Great job. The invitation. Go party. Wave at everybody. Stop and wave. Congrats. Another great year.
Another great year.
Just an unbelievable group of producers. And as I said, they're not just our biggest producers. They're the market's biggest producers. And we're really, really excited to have them this year. We're all starting back at 0 right now, but they had an unbelievable year, and we want to congratulate them. So, Ryan, take it away one more time.
This has been probably the best night of my entire life. I don't know about you, but I'm having an amazing time. I got to wear a tux. I haven't worn a tux in a long time. I want to end the night with an idea. You have to evolve, or you're not going to make it. Evolve or die. It's something that if I had tattoos, I'd tattoo it like into my chest right here. My wife would think it's weird. I don't know. But I'm just saying, you have to evolve or die. If you're not growing, you're dying. You want to be that running river. You want to have the greatest year of your life coming up in 2021. You want to make as much money as you possibly can. You need to evolve. You need to adapt. You need to move with the world and not stay back saying, wow, the world's changing around me. Look at the company you work for. Roberts Brothers just had its most successful year in its 75-year history, despite all of the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. That is amazing. I love that. I love seeing that. You've got to shake it up. That's what Roberts Brothers did. That's what I did in 2020. New York City was tough. The whole city was shut down. 1 million people left New York City. 1 million. How many people are in your town? How many people are in your city? 1 million left mine. Streets were deserted, empty. And that's when I decided, you know what? This is a great time to start a real estate company in New York City. Completely insane, completely crazy. But you know why I did it? I did it because I was already one of the top selling teams in the entire country. I had to do something else. I had to evolve, or die. And for me, it was starting my own real estate company in the middle of a pandemic when no one else was doing that. So for you, think about what you can do to grow your team. Think about what you can do to grow your business. Think about right now, as I'm talking, what did you want to do the last couple years? What have you thought about? Is it maybe putting that CRM to use that you haven't yet? Maybe it's doing that mailing campaign that you keep saying you're gonna do. Maybe it's hiring that assistant that you've just been so lazy to hire. What is that thing? Maybe it's something personal. Maybe it's you really want to lose that weight. Maybe it's you want to spend more time with your kids because you do work too much. Whatever it is, think about that thing and just do it. Because it all starts with you deciding to start. That's it. That's the work. You just have to make that decision. You have to say, you know what? I'm going to start now. Okay, great. Life is waiting for you. You've got everything in your hands to make a difference for your own life going forward. And that's so exciting about 2021. Forget 2020 if it's been hard for you, or use it as the fuel for the fire that's going to push you forward to even bigger heights this year and next year and next year. And look at the founders of your company. Look at the people around you. Look at them. Look at all their little faces on all the screens. Like, look at them. They're all fired up just like you are because they want more for themselves. And I want more for you too. So remember that. It's evolve or die. 2021 is your year. It's your year. Decide who the future you is right now. Write that down. Bank on that time. Use your time wisely. And let's go kick some ass in 2021 from one salesperson to another. I'll be up here in New York. You'll be where you are. And we're going to do this together. All right? So ready, set, go. Now, thank you, Roberts Brothers, so much for inviting me to co-host your 2021 annual meeting. This has been awesome. I hope you've all had a good time. Let's go crush this year. And here's Daniel to close us out.
Thanks, Ryan. What an unbelievable night this has been. Also, thanks to Kyle and Jenna and the rest of your team. I would tell everybody out here, the talent that you see on TV, on Bravo, it's unbelievable and it's absolutely real. I also want to thank Jared and Rose, Fenton, Shelby, Tracy, and John, and the rest of the team at South Coast Church on Cody Road. Most creative group in Mobile, not just in the church circuit, but everywhere else, and an unbelievable church service as well. And finally, a huge thank you to you for being here tonight. As Ryan said, we're going to crush this year. We're going to evolve. We're going to invest in people. And we're going to think long-term in everything that we do. And we're also going to turn 75 as a company. But before we do that, I want to have a little toast. And Johnny, I want to bring you in here to close us out. If I can get this open without creating a mess.
You can do it. Hiya.
I got it. Don't spill it now. It's our production studio.
Small little hole right there.
I know, but I'm filling you up.
Okay, all right.
So, cheers to this has been a fun night, hasn't it?
Hey, listen, it's been a great afternoon, great evening, and it's an awful lot to be proud of, Daniel. It's it's been a trying year for everybody, but this has been a great year for the Roberts Brothers family. And I got to hand it to you. You've done a good job.
Well, I appreciate that. We've got a heck of a team.
Okay.
So you can. I'll just drink out of it. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you all for being here. It's been an unbelievable night, unbelievable year. Let's have a great rest of 2021. Good night.
Absolutely.
In 1946, the year after World War II came to an end, Roberts Brothers was born in a small garage on 125 Williams Court. Over the decades since then, amid natural disasters, economic uncertainty, and social distancing, the company John and David Roberts formed to offer property ownership opportunities for thousands of Mobilians has been with you. With you when inflation happened. With you when interest rates were at an all-time high. With you when Hurricanes Camille, Frederick, Ivan, and Katrina each took its turn devastating our community. Through recessions and oil spills, we stood strong. When the workforce changed, we built bridges. And as the global community works together to bring an end to an epidemic, we remain committed to putting you first. Because real estate, to us, is much more than buying or selling properties. It's about creating the relationships that last through the decades. Whether we are providing the leadership and vision of our community's future, lending you a hand, or finding your forever home, we are Roberts Brothers, and we are with you.